Let's pick an ultrasound image and see what story it tells. What do you see? At first, you probably notice the baby's head. But look right here. This is hair. Hair doesn't look like hair in a photograph. On ultrasound, it may appear as tiny bright lines or wispy strands extending from the baby's scalp. Sometimes there are only a few. Other times, you can see what looks like a whole fuzzy little halo around the baby's head. And here's the fun part. You might be looking at your baby's hairstyle before you've even met them. This is where ultrasound gets interesting. A baby can have plenty of hair, and you may not see it at all. The baby's position matters. The angle of the ultrasound matters. The amount of fluid around the head matters. And sometimes the hair simply isn't positioned in a way that makes it easy to see. So if you don't see hair on your ultrasound, it definitely doesn't mean your baby is bald. Your baby may be hiding a full head of hair from you. And when can we actually start seeing hair? Sometimes as early as the mid-20s weeks, but around 28 weeks and later, those little strands may become much easier to spot. That's why sometimes a third trimester ultrasound suddenly gives you a surprise. You came to see the baby's face, and instead, you discovered the hairstyle. Can ultrasound tell how much hair baby will have at birth? Not really. Ultrasound can sometimes give us a fascinating little glimpse, but it isn't a hairstyle predictor. What looks like a lot of visible hair on one image doesn't necessarily tell us exactly what baby's hair will look like after birth. And that's part of what makes it fun. Ultrasound gives you clues, but baby still gets to keep a few surprises. And what about 3D and 4D ultrasound? Here's another interesting twist. You might expect hair to be easier to see on a beautiful 3D or 4D image. But sometimes regular 2D ultrasound actually gives you the better clue. Those tiny strands can stand out against the fluid around the baby's head. So while everyone is watching the face on 4D, the regular black and white image may be quietly showing you something else: baby's hair. The next time you see an ultrasound, look closely around the baby's head. See those tiny wispy lines? They may not be an artifact. They may not be something floating in front of the baby. You might actually be getting a sneak peek at the hair you'll be touching after birth. And suddenly, a few little lines on a black and white screen become something pretty special. You haven't met your baby yet, but you may have already seen their hair.